All right, Class 10 students, let's talk about political parties. Now, I know they're all over the news, but what do they actually do? Well, in this explainer, we are going to break it all down and get you completely exam ready. And hey, for more awesome notes and guidance, you can always contact A1 Institute. Our number is right there in the description. Let's jump in.
So, let's kick things off with the million-dollar question. Why do these parties even exist? I mean, are they just here to cause arguments and confusion? Or is there something deeper, something absolutely necessary that they do for a democracy? That's what we're about to find out.
To get to the bottom of that, we first need to make sure we're all on the same page. Let's get a crystal clear definition of what a political party really is.
So, think about it this way. A political party is not just some random group of people. It's an organized team with a very clear game plan. Win elections, take charge of the government, and then roll out their policies for what they believe is best for everybody. Now, when people strongly agree on those policies, it leads to something called partisanship. It's basically when a person is so loyal to their party's views that it's hard for them to see the other side of an argument. It's a huge reason why political talk can get so intense, you know? Okay, so who are the actual people in a political party? It's not just one big blob. Turns out you can break down any party, big or small, into three key groups of people.
See, every single party is kind of built like a pyramid. At the very top, you've got the leaders, the ones steering the ship. Then you have the active members. They're the engine room, doing all the hard work on the ground. And finally, you have the followers. That's the huge base of citizens who believe in the party and give it its power with their votes. And now we're getting to the most important part for your exams. What do these parties actually do day to day? Understanding these functions is the key to understanding why modern democracies pretty much can't exist without them. It all boils down to these 7 essential jobs. You can think of them as the gears in the machine of democracy. Together, they make everything work, from casting your vote to running the entire country. First up, the most obvious one. They fight elections. That's their main event. They pick their best candidates, hit the campaign trail, and try to win everyone's support to gain power. Now imagine if every single candidate running for office had a completely different set of ideas. It would be total chaos, right? Parties make it simpler. They bundle up a bunch of ideas into a few clear choices, like a menu. This makes it so much easier for us voters to decide. So, officially, laws are debated and passed in the legislature. But what's really going on? Well, most of the time, the members of a party vote together, following the direction of their party leaders. So parties are right at the heart of making the laws we all live by. Okay, so once the election is over, parties land in one of 2 major roles. The winner gets to form the government and start putting their plans into action. But the party that loses has a super important job too. They become the opposition. Their whole purpose is to question the government and make sure it stays on its toes. And get this, parties don't just follow what people are thinking. They actively try to shape it. They launch campaigns, organize movements, and highlight issues they think are important. They basically put things on the national radar and get people talking and thinking about them. Let's be honest, for most of us, navigating government offices can be a little intimidating. Well, it's often way easier to go talk to a local party leader about a problem. In this way, parties become a bridge, connecting ordinary people to the government and all its schemes. All right, that was a ton of information. Let's do a quick fire recap of the key points you absolutely need to remember for your exam to get those top marks. First and foremost, parties contest elections. That is their #1 job, their primary path to getting the power they need to make changes. Second, they have 2 main roles after an election. They either run the country by forming the government, or they act as the watchdog, the opposition. Both roles are absolutely vital for a healthy democracy. Third, don't forget their 2-way influence. On the inside, they're crucial for making laws, and on the outside, they're working hard to shape what the public thinks about and set the country's agenda. And finally, remember that 3-part structure. Every single party is a combination of its leaders who set the vision, its active members who do the legwork, and its followers who provide the votes. And there you have it, the A to Z on what political parties are, who's in them, and what they do. They really are the link between us and the government. Now, this is just one piece of the puzzle, so make sure you check out our other explainers on this chapter to get the full picture. Hey, if this explainer helped you out, do us a huge favor. Please hit that like button, share it with your friends, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe to the A1 Institute YouTube channel. It helps us make more of these for you. And remember, for admissions, notes, and extra guidance, you can contact A1 Institute. The phone number is right there in the description. Thanks for watching.